Yes, perfect. Hello, hello. Check, check, check. What's up, everybody? Let me know if you can hear me. It's my first time streaming from the laptop. Make sure everything's all good. We're just doing a little quickie today. So much stuff going on this week. How's everybody doing? What up, Balanced Diet? It's just going to be me today, guys. Just a little impromptu stream. Chilling in this Airbnb. Decided to throw up a stream. Sarah Boop, I'm guessing that's Sarah Mays. Hey, let me know if you guys can hear me all right. Because it's only showing like a couple bars. I want to make sure it's loud enough. Andrea, TY, Jason Joseph, my boy. Awesome. How's everyone doing? Monday. So what do we got to talk about today, guys? Let's hear some. Yeah, the chest hair. Woo! Check out that. Check out that chest hair. That's what happens when you get off the vegan diet. You can grow some chest hair. Jason Joseph is somebody I got to go vegan, guys. And he hasn't transferred back to the meat diet yet. So that's pretty, despite my best efforts, seriously. He's one of the only people who I've tried to sell, who I've tried to beat the devil to. The Carnage Devil is here. Guys. All right, what do you guys think about this? If Jackson Foster, Plantriotic, starts eating meat again, I think I deserve to be publicly known as the vegan assassin. The vegan YouTube assassin. What do you guys think about my new nickname? I'm going to change the channel name. Let me know what you guys think about it. If that happens, I'm going to make the announcement to CMC Broadcasting, Charles Marlowe, and he needs to put the word out for me. Vegan YouTube assassin, formerly known as Drew Morgan. Because, hey, these vegans come talk to me. They have one conversation. How many, like, we're steps ahead of the vegans, man. We're so many steps ahead of the vegans. They come by, they have one conversation. Done. The results. The fuck are these vegans want, man? The gains. Not just the muscle gains. Not just this bullshit. But the digestion is way, way better. It's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fully transparent about the digestive stuff. And if I'm eating just meat and just water, it's perfect. If I go outside of that realm, I have the same issues as I did as a vegan. Simple as that. If I eat the foods as a vegan that gave me problems, and then I eat them now, even though I've been doing, mostly carnivore for almost 7-8 months or whatever now, it still gives me the same issues. If I eat a bunch of rice or I eat a bunch of fibers, same issues. You know what I'm saying? I'm not immune to this shit. And I actually just started taking some Candida supplements yesterday. Full transparency. I think that there's still a little bit of this Candida overgrowth going on in my body. I think I had it going into the vegan diet. I haven't talked about this publicly yet, but I bought some stuff and I'm going to be taking this 160-day protocol. It's nothing crazy. It's literally a $20 bottle of pills I got off Amazon, and it's got really good reviews. People sticking their tongues out and showing that their white tongue is gone. So I'm going to try this shit, man. For $20, fuck it. ozone therapy. I've heard of it. I don't really know exactly what it is, to be honest with you. Yeah, cheating, but you got to live your life, and I understand being super strict, but like I think there's certain limitations to the diets across the board that people aren't fully being transparent about. Like I think vegans are the biggest liars, hands down, but the carnivore people, they need to be a little bit realistic about what the diet's going to do for you too. Like I don't know if the carnivore diet can heal your gut unless if you're dealing with candida issues. Maybe if you're dealing with some other issues, like I can't speak for all the issues across the board, but for candida, what I can say is that it definitely made my white tongue recede quite significantly. My white tongue is a million times better, and I have pictures of this shit, guys. Don't think that Drew's not fucking categorizing and keeping track of this shit, because I am. But I'm not ready to make a video on that or publicly show that yet. But especially after this 60-day candida cleanse, people say they started seeing results really quickly, like around 2 or 3 weeks, and then they made sure to take the full 60 days because it really just like sorts you out, So that'll be interesting. I wonder what carnivore brings relief. Exactly. Good fucking point, man. It brings relief, so you can like actually get your shit together, and then you can go on really tweaking and working the problem out. You know what I'm saying? But dude, the first step is getting relief. Like, come on, like I was so miserable, so bloated, so gassy as a vegan, and it was terrible. Liquid fast. You got an infection. Interesting. I don't know. I'm definitely not a doctor. I don't know shit about infections. I do believe water fasting and taking periodic breaks to food definitely has its benefits in terms of getting rid of carb cravings, helping people lose weight in a healthy way. Yes, a healthy way. You can fucking fast for a couple days and lose weight in a healthy way. You're going to feel a little weird. You're going to feel a little lightheaded. And I'm sure some vegan is going to take this out of context and, make a little clip of this. Drew said you could starve yourself. I was getting so much shit about me saying that you can drink salt water to make yourself feel better from being lightheaded on fasting. It's like, you don't feel weird on fasting because you're starving yourself of calories. You feel weird because you're out of electrolytes. That's a fact. People just are so stupid with this shit. I swear to God. TY, I hope you're not trolling me, but yeah, dude, that's what I think happens. As far as what we know about the digestive system, the acid in your stomach, I mean, it basically is dissolving that shit. You're absorbing most of it in the small intestine, and then it's gone. I'm the devil. I hope you guys are watching CMC Broadcasting's latest videos. He made a video, 2 videos actually, one covering the Plantriotic Ryan debate, the Happy Healthy Vegan Plantriotic debate, which me and Tristan already covered last night, or 2 nights ago, sorry. And then he made another video talking about me, basically, and they're all fucking hilarious, man. I rep that channel. That guy is hilarious. I don't care what anybody says. He can make weird videos about me all he wants. He could say I'm a 33-year-old man on a cut. It's like, and then he makes a video the day later saying Drew's getting all kinds of gains. So what do you want, man? What do you want, guys? These people, they talk shit and they see you don't give a fuck, and then they want to be your friend. That's the bottom line. 27% fatty hamburger digests the best and the quickest, but it also is the blandest. Yeah, I season my meat, guys. If you guys are in the US, and I don't know if they have this outside the country, but Lowry's seasoning, it's like $4 for a bottle. And it's so good. That's literally all you need. Any beef, you just Lowry season it up, and you're good to go. You got your salt on there. You got your like dried seasonings on there. It does no issues with the digestive tract. It tastes super good. It's super cheap. It's got no MSG. Like, man, what do you guys want? Charles did a Plantriotic interview? No. Man, he's pumping out the content. How can he keep up with this guy's shit? Fatty cuts are good. I agree. You got to have salt at the very minimum, guys. Come on, man. Shit, he just did a Plantriotic. Oh man, I hope I capture some people off that stream. Then they should hop over here. Let's talk about it. What happened? Anybody got updates on that? Francesca, aloha. Iodine. They're talking about iodine. What was Garland Farms in there? Let me take a guess. Ryan is crazy. I agree. He's not crazy. He's just a fucking old vegan, man. It's so funny. Ryan's talking about how he, he's making gains. He's in the gym, and these guys are on protein powder. Ryan's on protein powder, and he's got like the teeniest, tiniest gains. Okay, guys, this is something that you need to spot on any vegan. Their shoulders, and this happened to me too. The shoulders, there's no trap, there's no shape. And I'm not saying I got this biggest traps, but look, I've only been working out basically for like 3 months, 3.5 months. I don't even go to the gym. But still, the traps, they have no traps, so it's just flat here. And the shoulder has no roundness. It just goes straight 90-degree angle. And this is how these guys look, most of them. Jackson has that look. Ryan, Happy Healthy Vegan, has that look. And Ryan's got no excuse. Ryan goes to the gym. And he takes protein powder. I'm not even taking fucking protein powder or going to the gym. And I got fucking, my body looks better than his. Hormonal issues, I agree, man. I think that's what's going on here. I think we're identifying the traps, the shoulders. And these guys say it's all about vanity and aesthetics. These guys are falling apart, man. Freely, her shoulders are doing the same thing, 100%. I really got to get on this Charles Marlowe Plantriotic interview, dude. I didn't know that was going on. That's crazy. Let's see. I missed some stuff up earlier. Let me pull it up. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Jackson was a dick at the end, huh? Oh, you were talking about iodine. Okay. I need to get on this iodine kick. Everybody's talking about iodine. It's like the next thing, you know? What's up, Mario? Yeah, Freely. So here's what's funny. And I talked about this already, guys. But, it doesn't hurt to have new viewers coming in and hearing the message. But people like Freely, people like Durian Rider, people like Fully Raw Christina, people like Jackson, all of these long-term vegans have all messed around with raw veganism or water fasting. Ted Carr, they're openly water fasting or did raw veganism in the past. And yet vegans use this as the scapegoat to say that the vegans are falling off the bandwagon because they did raw veganism and fasting. Like, the fuck are they talking about? So stupid. Man, people are piling in. Let's go. How you guys doing? This is just for you guys, the hardcore people, basically. Like, last minute stream. I know it's late. It's Monday. I just decided to do this. Why not, man? I haven't been able to make content. Been busy. But the live streams, I'm enjoying the live streams. And there's so much happening. Like, it's hard to cover in one video. And people are calling me out. They call me the vegan devil or whatever the fuck, the carnivore devil. This shit's so funny. Am I posting this after the stream? What do you mean? Goat's milk, by the way, I have not had goat's milk, but I would try it. I like raw goat's cheese. I know that. Raw goat cheese is good. I'm in an Airbnb in Costa Mesa right now. We were just down in Encinitas, San Diego earlier today, and we switched Airbnbs, so we're over here. And yeah. Vegan Gains had some troll call Frank Tufano's cell phone and threaten him. Oh, so that's the main topic of this video. I want to cover the Jacko Wacko Vegano. I want to wait for a couple more people to show up. And we're going to talk Jacko Wacko Vegano. Sarah, what do you mean? Share some more about that. The vegans are stalking you. How so? What are they doing? Christian, what is gross? The goat's milk? Or hey, Francesca, I bet you it's hot as hell in Nevada already. I already know it's pool season in Vegas. That's what I'm getting this ready for. It's so funny. Like, I stopped actually going to all this stuff and stopped drinking, and then that's actually when I finally get in shape. Because, I was like just basically kind of bigger, but kind of fat too. All my party years, trying to look good, but also drinking all the time, and just never really Never really getting what I wanted. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it's gonna be. You already know it's hot as hell in Nevada. Where do you live? Vegas or somewhere else? Let's see. David Goldenberg. How do you explain guys like Simnet and 80-10-10 athlete dude thriving? All right, great question, bro. I was hoping that somebody would like this to come through. All right, so I want to publicly state I think that Derek Simnet is probably one of the only successful long-term vegans that I can think of. If you guys can think of another one, let me know. I probably haven't heard of them yet, but he's got the physique. He seems to have the health. He claims to have good digestion. He seems to have good energy, and he's happy. What else is there to say? I believe him. I believe he's doing well on the diet. But he does take a lot of supplements, including protein powder. And I don't think he's on steroids. But he is taking supplements to get the gains that he has, guys. Make no mistake about it. He's not 100% whole food plant-based because he takes fucking protein powder. And that's fine. A lot of meat eaters take protein powder too. But it is what it is. 80-10-10 athlete. I think okay, so my take on PBA is that his dad suffered a heart attack from what I understand from his history. And he took a Cornell course on nutrition. So he's just like 100% myopically focused on this little course he took online. And that gave him the foundation of all of his information. And he started doing the vegan diet, which helped him lose a lot of weight because he was an overweight guy back in the day. And it made him feel better. And that's true. And that worked for him. And now he's stuck because now he thinks he has to owe his life to veganism, even though maybe 5-6 years in, it's not working as good as it was in the very, very beginning, right? So like he's married to this claim now, and he's got an entire business founded around it, and he's a fucking jiu-jitsu black belt that's winning all these tournaments, right? So like his results are good. And that's the thing is when somebody does get good results, I'm not here to tell them that the vegan diet's not working for them. But hey, what I am here to say is that if it doesn't work for you tomorrow, don't discount the animal products. Don't write people off that are getting good results. And as I already said, I want to be fully transparent again. I think that a lot of people, it starts with the digestion. If you have bad digestion, you're not going to do well on a vegan diet. Period. I don't care how good people think that that's supposed to be for them. Richard Burgess, I don't believe is doing good on a vegan diet long term. I don't know why you even brought his name up. Richard doesn't look very healthy to me. He got super fat and inflamed recently on the vegan diet. By the way, he claims that he challenged me publicly to a debate, and I've admitted that I'm scared to debate him. That's really hilarious because he's never reached out to me. He assumes that I watch his content. Bro, I don't watch your content. I don't give a shit about what you're saying online. You're nobody to me. Vegan gains. Fucking joke. I don't want to debate him because I'm not interested in his fucking study bullshit that he's got all memorized, his perfectly cherry-picked little studies. I don't give a shit. He's a fucking kid, man. Vegan gains. Jesus Christ. Ask Vegan Gains this, you fans of Vegan Gains. Clip this shit and then ask him. Richard Davidson, you scared, bro? Oh yeah, real scared. Why don't you ask him why he hasn't updated his main profile picture for his channel since he created the channel? That picture he took is basically from the first week he went vegan, if not before that. So there you go. Vegan Gains doesn't have an updated picture of him. Ha! That's the reality, you fanboy. You're cute. You're cute, man. That's funny. All right. You're getting ignored from now on. Not getting blocked. I'm just going to ignore your comments. You and Vegan Gains, little crew. You guys are hilarious. All right. So moving on to people who actually matter. Let's see here. The Vegan Athlete is doing okay too. I don't know who Vegan Athlete is. I know where Boulder City is. Thank you, Andrea L. You might see her in a second. Let's see. Simnet is aging. I don't know. I mean, everybody ages, guys. We can't just put all the blame on the vegan diet. I got to be honest with you. Although I did see myself getting quite ugly my last 1 to 2 years. I don't know if it's recovered yet. It's up to you guys. But seriously, like, I felt like my forehead was getting lumpy. My eyes were definitely having that weird sunken vegan look. I don't even know if it's fully recovered yet. Yeah, a lot of people claim that they've been vegan for 50 years and you don't believe them, dude. It's the internet. People claiming all kinds of bullshit. Usually it's somebody with a profile that doesn't even have a picture on it. And it's like a brand new account. It's hilarious, man. I even know who some of the troll accounts are of some of these vegan YouTubers. It's really funny. I don't have a single troll account. I comment all over YouTube on my main account. Whether it's a car video, whether it's a freaking fitness video or a vegan video, if I'm gonna troll, I troll from my main account. Brian Turner, John and Leo, Venus, Nemite, Elgato. How do you know that these guys are doing good? John Venus has been all over every carnivore podcast. And you guys, it's funny, man. Like, you guys don't even realize that half these guys are talking to us behind the scenes in the DMs. And me personally, I don't breach trust. If somebody wants to DM me and they want to talk person to person, not public YouTuber, and this is the thing, Jackson kind of pissed me off when he did this, is he started screenshotting our conversation behind the scenes. Like, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Telling you right now. And it's not because I'm scared of what we're saying, but it's like, it's private information. It's personal information. It's business. Brian Turner claims he's doing well. He's only been vegan for 4 years, but he's been injured for over a year. So ask him that question. I pointed that out in one of my videos. And to my knowledge, he's not made a response to that or seen the video. So it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, Sarah, don't let the people try and break you. Like, you get results. The results are all that matters. Whether you're getting it on meat or on veganism, keep doing what you're doing if you are getting results. Let's see. Yeah, Ty, you said a lot of the vegan bodybuilders look big but soft. Exactly. They're not actually putting on more new muscle mass. They're just putting on size. And that's why you never see like John Venus or Brian Turner. They haven't shredded down again. They used to be like, go look at pictures of them before they were vegan. They were jacked and they were lean. But they don't do both again. They're just getting more swole and then they kind of cut down a little bit, but they basically go back to their original size before they started the bulk. And dude, guys, trust me, I'm not taking away from their abilities. Like, both those guys are way, way, way more accomplished bodybuilders than I have ever been in my life, even as a meat eater. One of the things I try not to do is criticize people who are way better than me in a certain area. So in this realm, like, that's what they're doing. But what I can say is that they are not healing from their injuries, and that's just a fact. So nobody can really say anything about that. That can't be debunked. That's not really an argument. Richard Davidson, this guy's hilarious. You look tiny. Guy's funny, man. Yeah, I saw that Vegan Gains sent, or I've heard him, trying to talk beef with health coach Kate. Like, Kate isn't interested in debating you, dude. Get over it. It's just like a weird flirting tactic Vegan Gains has. Like, she didn't respond to his request to debate, and then he goes and he starts making these attack videos on her, trying to debunk her videos. Spends like 2 hours. Yeah, it's like somebody else said, Vegan Gains looks bloated. I agree. Let's see. Simnet, maybe he's getting those sunken eyes. I haven't really looked at him lately, but I don't really follow his content anymore. Yeah, so Francesca, you said guys on vegan diet look thin. So this is what's interesting. So Jackson, I pointed out in the live stream with Tristan that there's professional cyclists that ride twice as many miles, if not more, than Jackson per week, right? So yeah, Jackson's a cyclist, but I mean, he's not a professional athlete. He's not putting the pedal to the metal all day long. He's not pumping out watts like these guys are. So these guys are doing way more miles, pumping out way more calories. They're leaner than he is, but they still don't have that weird shoulder thing that I was talking about, and they don't have that like sucked out face or the sunken eyes. They still have like the nice little puffy face, and even though they're like 130 pounds. So it's a vegan thing. It's not a being lean thing. Period. Only vegans get that look. Or homeless people who are on fucking drugs. Diet is not as relevant as you think. Punya Jain says that gains only come from lifting weights and progressive overload. Diet is not as relevant as you think. Okay. So here's the thing. So when I was eating a low protein diet as a vegan and taking protein powder and eating a caloric maintenance or above caloric maintenance, I was not making the same gains as I do as a meat eater. Period. I'm eating less calories now. I'm more lean now. I'm stronger now, objectively speaking. And I needed protein powder back as a vegan to even make any gains at all. I literally couldn't break 136 pounds. I was physically eating as much food as I possibly could, eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which I'm eating only 2 meals a day now. I weigh more now, and I'm stronger now, and I'm leaner now. So please explain that. Who's vegan as fuck? Oh, Jackson. Till Jackson breaks. The vegan YouTube assassin, or the YouTube vegan assassin, gives him till the end of the week, till next weekend. Till next weekend. Richard Davidson. Who is this guy? Are you vegan gains, bro? Are you? You can tell me. You can tell me you're a fan. Vegans are hella butthurt right now, dude. Okay, so we got 50 people in the room now. Yeah. Hey, homie. What's his name? Who's the guy who told me the diet wasn't a big deal? So you got Jonathan Irizarry here, IFBB bodybuilder, jacked as fuck, and he says the diet is everything. I trust his opinion over yours, sir, with all due respect. What's the difference between vegans and heroin addicts, really? There's a little difference. Let's see. Kate. Gassy Gregor loves Kate. It's his girl. I hope you are successful in your quest. LA Meth Witch. Yeah, I eat carbs. I eat carbs at least every other day. No, Jackson's not going to last 4 weeks. It's not a matter of lasting, guys. Right now, he's struggling with how he can do this without pissing off all of his vegan community. He cares a lot about that, and I don't blame him. That's his right, and he's built a community. And I mean, dude, these guys who went vegan when they were like 19 years old. 19 years old. What decision have you made when you were 19 years old that 6 or 7 years later you still 100% believe in? Ask yourself that. The Wacko Jacko Vegano, I think that is, wow. That is huge, dude. This guy literally has a channel 100% based on trolling fucking vegans and ex-vegans. And even he was having issues and had to come out and admit it. Fucking crazy, man. I watched the whole video today on the drive home. The whole video. So let's talk about that video. If anybody has any questions for me about Wacko Vegano, dude, like, he was talking hella shit on Tim Sheaf. Dude, insane. Yeah, Italians in Italy, those people live forever. They're on the Mediterranean diet. And I've said this too. If I couldn't eat carnivore, like if carnivore stopped working or whatever, what I would try and go do wouldn't be to go back on a vegan diet. I don't believe in a vegan diet at all anymore. Even if I could digest a vegan diet perfectly, I still wouldn't do a vegan diet. I still think it's deficient. I just think that you last longer. And I think it's a little bit more comfortable. But I think it's actually kind of a blessing if you have issues digesting a vegan diet, because you find out quicker. Like, I have friends that had perfect digestion as a vegan. Evan Rock had perfect digestion as a vegan. He ate a lot of food. I used to eat with him all the time. The healthiest vegan eater you're ever going to come across in your life. Grew most of his own food. Just prepared these amazing coconut yogurt, whatever, concoctions, and still eventually had to leave the diet after 10 years. Crazy. It's beautiful because my first experience going to Hawaii, the reason I wanted to move there was I went on Evan Rock's retreat, his vegan retreat, And we ate, of course, vegan food all week. That was like 3 years ago at this point. And then the day before I left Hawaii, Evan and I had steaks together. And he had chicken gizzards. Beautiful. Beautiful. Like full circle, you know what I mean? I was talking to Jackson today, 10,000 AD. Let's just say that I'm not going to, I don't know if he's eating animal products at all, but let's just say that he is, he's struggling with the vegan community more than he is his desire to eat the animal foods. I think he's completely okay with that. I think he wants to consume the animal foods. He's just worried about what the vegan community is going to say. Whoa, the chat just went crazy. Evan Rock is hot. Why did he leave?
The
lighting sucks. Plantriotic feeds a snake mice. Yeah. True. Why did this guy just... Andrew, you tagged... I looked high as fuck and dark circles under my eyes as a vegan. Can I send you the before and afters or get on this stream? I can't get you on the stream, but you can DM me at Drew Morg and send me your info, and maybe we could talk. Jonathan Arizara, you came out of the womb jacked. Yes, he did. Genetics play a huge role, and Jonathan is not... he doesn't shy away from that fact, but still, it takes a lot of hard work and nutrition and everything and years to get to where that dude's at. Oh my gosh, so much love for Raw Alignment. Goodness.
Hello.
I should have sold you harder in the title.
What's the title?
It's just 1 hour chat. Come hang out. We've been going for 32 minutes.
I love that there's immediately hearts and mushroom emojis.
Exactly.
Raw meat alignment. I have not had raw meat, actually. I met Elise and Evan. Eco Steve.
When did you meet Elise and Evan? How did you meet Elise and Evan? Josie said, a shirtless guy is hypnotizing, but a blonde girl is...
Hypnotizier.
Hypnotizier.
Is she Jewish? I think that my grandma's Jewish. I don't think I'm Jewish.
Do you do ex-vegan videos? I was vegetarian for 2 years and lost my mind. Ooh, tell Ted Carr that. Been eating raw carnivore for 3 weeks now. Dude, yeah, exactly. You're going to feel good.
Puke face? What is that? Be careful. I'm not so sure about raw salmon, guys. Oh.
Didn't you eat that today?
Yeah.
She had some today. What stops us from eating a balanced diet instead of swinging from vegan to keto?
Well,
we're not even keto. Like I ate a bunch of rice last night and seafood.
I would say I'm keto when I'm not eating rice with you. But I was like eating keto when I was vegan still. So it's not like I was like vegan and then all of a sudden keto. I was like high fat vegan in the middle. So it was kind of actually a gradual transition.
Can we get better lighting or no? Oh, does those turn on? Is there like underlighting? No.
I can see the other room is slightly better.
That one has that pole. Here, you could talk to him. I'll grab the light.
All right, let's talk.
Ooh, I almost scraped it for.
Do you want to lift it?
I think I'll just go this way.
Do you ever feel like you're obsessed over food? Oh, do you ever feel like you... No, I wouldn't say so. I definitely did like years and years ago, but right now food is just like... I feel like it's more simple than ever before, and there's less obsession than ever before. What is your favorite meat, Drew or Elise?
Probably steak.
Drew says his is steak. I don't know. Maybe venison? Glad you're getting back to health. Me too. And I saw that you said you met me at the Woodstock Fruit Fest. I feel like I met like multiple Steves, so I cannot picture your face, but I'm glad that I'm feeling better too. And I hope that anyone who's not feeling great takes action on that. Lobster.
Have you noticed your gums teeth connection getting stronger? I noticed my gums are less sensitive when I floss. That's for damn sure. When I actually went to the dentist the first year and a half I was vegan, they flossed my teeth, and she said that my gums were like irritated, and I was almost like offended because I had just been been vegan, and I thought I was like immune, and then I was like, what? That can't be.
These are funny questions.
I love it. The chats are the best.
Raw alignment. I'm fat. Should I join the gym? I mean, Drew doesn't go to the gym. I personally love the gym, and I would say move your body in whatever way excites you. If that's going for runs, if that's freaking kayaking, do whatever you're actually interested in.
Whoa.
Maybe if we put it over here and sit on the other side.
How's that?
It's okay. It's better. Drew does work out. He just doesn't go to the gym.
How's my longest chest hair PR? Too long. Longer than yo dick. Would you eat animal piss, shit, or puke? Serious question considering poor people in the world and countries do it.
Not willingly.
Could inject it. I would inject it. Suppository, maybe.
Yeah, that would be the optimal.
Looking solid, Monica.
I don't know about that.
Hey, Eli, thank you, bro. Straight guys can be happy for each other when they see gains on another man. That's just being real. I do work out. I just don't go to the gym. If I didn't work out at all, I would be a freaking feather. What?
I've been ex-vegan for 1.5 years now and up 30 pounds in muscle.
Good job, Eco Steve.
Damn, I want to be up 30 pounds in muscle. You're just 5.
How would you describe the transition in terms of mental effects? That's a good one for her.
Do you feel like you had any effects?
Yeah. Like I said, I always, like the last few weeks, I started realizing that I was always having words on the tip of my tongue. You guys know what I'm talking about? Where you're trying to explain something to somebody and you that word, you're just like, you can't think of that word. It happens to me even still when I'm kind of feeling depleted or in a caloric deficit or something. But I always fucking felt that way as a vegan. I was gaining fat and still had that issue.
I felt like I was losing my brain.
Yeah. You had the traditional brain fog that everybody talks about.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Oh yeah, I need to update all my people on my transition back to Hawaii, or my trip rather. But yeah, as soon as I started eating fish and meat and eggs and everything, my brain just turned back on. It literally felt like that. The switch was dialing all the way down, and then I was like, whoop.
I don't supplement anything. Oh, well, I'm taking a Candida supplement right now for 60 days, trying to see how it goes. Trying to clean up some ailing digestion things. Do you take any supplements anymore? You said you got rid of a bunch of them.
I didn't get rid of them, but I haven't been taking them. Nothing, I don't think.
How long will the anti-vegan wave go on before the content will evolve? It kind of depends on how much the vegans keep harassing the ex-vegans. We're here as a response to the vegans still harassing us, saying that we did it wrong, saying that we're the problem, all this bullshit. Like, people are pissed.
I'm curious in what way you want it to evolve.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Like, what do you want to see aside from Drew talking?
It's awkward. Is it awkward being friends with Ted considering he dated Elise a while back? I watched that debate. It's awkward being friends with Ted just in general. The libido is good, bro. Balanced diet. It's good. It works. Things work. Hey, you look amazingly better.
Thanks. I don't know what your name is.
21 years, bro. You went 21 years as vegan. See, this is the thing that vegans don't understand. They're like, I'm 10 years vegan. I go, okay, I'm glad it's working for you for 10 years. It doesn't mean it's gonna not work. Doesn't mean it's gonna be working for you tomorrow.
Twitch is gone.
Interesting. Ted does have that look in his eyes. What do I think about Fully Raw Christina? I don't know much about Christina, to be honest with you. I've never met her. She's one of the only big vegans that I didn't really meet. She almost stayed at our house, actually, in Hawaii for when she was going to visit, but she ended up going to Maui or something with that dude where she says she's still a virgin. Wink, wink. Football player? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's keep it real here. Have not met Freely. You've met Freely, yeah?
No, I haven't. We just talked.
LA Methwich. You know what's up. We'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Freely, dude, During Rider, he's one of the only ones I wanted to meet. During Rider, I wanted to meet, believe it or not, Ted Carr. I wanted to meet,
Ted Carr.
I wanted to meet Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Dan the Man. Life Regenerator Dan.
I met Dan at the airport one time in Kauai.
I don't really care about meeting him anymore. What about a just traditional bulletproof diet instead of total carnivore?
I feel like what I eat is bulletproof. If I had to put a label on it, it would be bulletproof, not keto and not carnivore.
Yeah, Sam, the libido issue is a real thing as a long-term vegan. And dude, even me, I ate everything. You guys can go see that video where I talk about my chronometer. Like, I was eating up. I couldn't gain muscle mass past a certain point, really. And I just, it wasn't going so well for me. Yeah, the dick, the dick gains were fucking weak, man. I don't know if Spencer Mack has met him. Thoughts on Sverige? Not much. I think he's a weirdo.
Who is he?
He's like this Norwegian guy that like drinks
Is
fucking
he-
baby's blood and shit like that. He's a psycho. He eats like raw squirrel in front of
Like,
vegan events.
What is his mission?
So he is like one of the OG like pushers of this meat thing on YouTube, and like people were like, "You're fucking crazy!" Like he's eating raw meat on
And like,
YouTube.
is he doing it to like get attention towards that, like towards eating more meat, or like does
for
he
himself,
actually?
basically. But like it's turned into this whole other thing, and now there's so many other like normal people that are eating meat this way, even raw meat, and like it's kind of taken a lot of the. I got to give it to him. He was one of the first people who was giving like ex-vegan interviews and giving them a platform. So like that's actually where I started seeing a lot of ex-vegan videos before I even got off of the vegan train.
Okay. So does he like think it's really optimal for health, and he like
Yes.
wanted people to eat that way?
Yeah.
But he just goes like the extra mile.
Oh yeah,
But he doesn't actually eat that way. He just eats those things like for people to notice, or
he does eat those things. Like people send him vials of their blood and he drinks it on camera and he films it and he thinks it's amazing.
that makes me want to throw up.
It's disgusting. Why is everybody always club vegans and vegetarians? A big difference. Oh, like put them in the same group. Yeah, I think vegetarians can definitely do it right. Like they're basically Mediterranean diet if they do it that way. So I've noticed better digestion as a carnivore, but I'm not really interested in spending more time in nature, I guess. I did the Hawaii thing. I got my nature fix. I love the ocean. Like that's the nature that I like. I don't really care about the woods or all that stuff. I like the beach.
Do you believe that your emotions affect your digestion?
If you're very stressed out and you're very anxious,
Like I think that's what that question was getting at.
Is
like,
it?
Most people are more peaceful in nature, and so like, do you have better digestion?
Is it the best thing for your gut? Okay, that's like what Ted said. Ted's like, maybe some of these people need to look inward. They need to meditate more.
Right.
Bullshit. You can't control your digestion on that subconscious level. Okay, like.
So you don't believe that if you're stressed, you'll have shit digestion?
No. If you're stressed 24/7, yes, you'll have bad digestion.
Okay, so whenever there have been like so many times that I've been nervous about something, like someone's coming to visit that I like don't really want to see, or like I'm about to see someone for the first time in a few years, and every single time I have bloating and like can't digest my food.
Yeah.
And like nothing that I ate was different, and it's like directly related to that.
But that's a short window. Like if that was happening to you multiple times a day, like you would have long-term digestive issues. But like there's people who have long-term digestive issues that don't have that stressful moment. Like, okay, once a week that happens, like that's a situational thing. How do you think fruit diet versus carnivore affects mood? Fruities all seem tweaked out. I think they kind of have like a good mood in the beginning, like a sugar high, and then basically they lose it over time because they start having like nutritional deficiencies. Jason Joseph, you tell me how I'm 1,000% wrong. All right, you tell me. You posted pictures of your shoulders. You showed me the other day, right? Show me the 90-degree angle that you got. That the vegan slope. See, look, at least the shoulders are more popping than half these vegans, dude. Look at that.
I feel like it can look like a vegan shoulder, though.
You've been to the gym 3 times.
I've been to the gym more than 3 times.
Do you still drink coffee? Yes, we are addicted.
No, I'm not addicted.
Okay, you can lie to your audience. It's fine. You're a known liar on YouTube anyways.
Oh, savage.
Yeah, dude, when you get stressed out, your stomach feels weird. Yeah, like, you're like nervous for a date. People, they like go run to the toilet or whatever. It is what it is. But that's one situation. It's not like an all day monthly.
But it proves that like your emotions impact it.
Okay, that's true. I'm not saying it doesn't impact it in a situational basis, guys. Of course, please, let's have some common sense here. The juice fast in the past, did it help anything? It did not help shit. Do not do juice fast. It's a waste of your time, money. You're going to waste away your muscle. It's not worth it. Elise, do you believe that people can live a whole life as a vegan? Because a lot of ex-vegans coming out, blah, 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 blah.
Live a whole life. I mean, I personally believe that I could have continued surviving, but I definitely felt like I was not functioning optimally. So I can only speak from my experience, but yeah, I really don't know.
I drank coffee as a vegan. My digestion was shitty as a vegan. Now I drink coffee and my digestion is just significantly better. Thank you, Wallflower Power. Let's see. Andrew Abbott. I feel like the lack of neurotransmitters means the nerves aren't holding the posture properly. Most vegan posture falls apart. Perhaps. It's a good theory. I like it. I don't know about it, though. I have to think about that one. I don't think that's really the case. I think that people have a lot of candida-related issues, and if you go into the vegan diet with candida issues, you're going to have terrible issues. Not for nutrition, just for fun. Do you worry about the long-term effects of meat?
Somebody asked me this. I think I talked about it in my recent video, like something like, are you concerned about the long-term effects of what you're doing? And if I was concerned, like, I wouldn't be doing it.
Simple answer. Thoughts on Cole Robinson's snake juice? I like him. I think he's getting good results. I think he's good results in the gym. Very powerful guy. He's helping a lot of really sick, overweight people get healthy. And he's like one of the only people that can break through to these like 400-pound people because of his approach. He's like, his "hey fatty," that bullshit, like that gets people super hype. And I'm a member of his Facebook group, And people post pictures, like 400-pound people post pictures of themselves every single day. So he's getting people to do this shit. Please explain Candida, please. Listen, man, Candida is a very broad subject. And in my context, I believe that there's a bit of a overgrowth in my system, perhaps. I took a lot of antibiotics as a kid. I took asthma inhalers as a kid. You had antibiotics as a kid too, right?
Yeah, when I was like a freaking baby.
Yeah, so like this stuff is probably the reason why I had digestive issues just growing up, and probably the reason I went vegan in the first place, because I wanted better digestion as a vegan. It was one of the things that I sought after, but it didn't get better as a vegan. It only got worse. It got way worse. So it actually flared the Candida. I had extreme white tongue, and now I'm trying to do the deep healing on that stuff, and that's the reason I did the juice fast and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm curious if what you're doing now works.
We'll see. We'll see. 60 days.
Somebody asked me if that guy Frank Tufano contacted me for an interview.
Yeah.
I didn't receive a contact, but also I feel like I'm not really interested in doing interviews with anyone who I'm not like, anyone who I don't like tune into and have interest in connecting with them as a human.
You just don't know him. It's not like you have nothing against him.
No, I don't have anything against him.
Yeah. It's hard to keep up with all the YouTubers these days. Man, there's like, the community is changing. There's like these carnivore people now.
I also don't really watch YouTube.
Yeah, true.
Or check my DMs.
Is the body the soul or just a vehicle? I think everything is intertwined. Your brain, your heart, your stomach, your soul, your physical body, all that stuff matters. And like you improve one part, it usually helps another part.
I think the body's a vehicle.
I just think it's all related. I'm taking herbs. Yeah, I'm taking this like 60-day supplement. I'll actually go grab it in a second. I have it with me here.
What is scurvy? I think I already asked you this.
It's if you eat like 0 vitamin C and you eat aged meat that's not fresh, and you do this for months and months, you can get basically like vitamin C deficiency, and it can like ruin your gums and make you really sick. Nobody really gets it though, so it's really not that big of a deal. It's kind of sad that DR looks younger than Tristan. I don't really like either and assume DR lies about his diet. I disagree with you, man. I don't think that Durian Rider looks younger than Tristan. I think that's really obvious that he doesn't look younger than Tristan. Durian Rider looks like a weathered cyclist. I'm not even saying it's from the vegan diet. He's seen a lot of sun, man.
Sarah Boop. We are all related. Stars, rocks, water, animal, mushrooms, plants.
Oh. Everything is connected.
Grapefruit seed extract is antifungal. It is, indeed.
There's probably grapefruit seed extract in it. No, I'm not taking K2 supplement. Your brain and heart and stomach are intertwined. How does mood not? It does affect digestion. I just said it's situational. It's not like an unless you're like literally behind on rent month after month and your kids have cancer, like that could affect your digestion on a constant basis. Rich Roll, I guess Rich Roll is doing good. He's a good long-term vegan.
How do you avoid late night munchies? I always get hungry at night. Marley, the thing that worked for me was stopping to eat those types of foods. It's likely that they're sweets or like processed food that you're getting munchies for. I feel like I always crave stuff in the evening or after each meal. I like wanted something sweet when I was eating sugar, even if it was fruit sugar. And now that I'm eating like higher fat, lower carb, I literally don't crave anything.
Durian Rider seems like he could get angry fast. DR has a lot of issues. I know people that have been very close to that guy.
He seemed chill on the live stream.
Yeah, but that's what people like him do. They suck you in, and then once you trust them and get close to them, they shit on you heavily.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know some women that were very close to the situation, if you guys know what I mean.
Sick. I would like to hear those stories.
Okay, I could tell you later. Advice for quitting nicotine? Actually, I used to smoke cigarettes for about 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
Here's a trick for you. Buy your last pack of cigarettes. Smoke the last pack of cigarettes. Get to cigarette number 20, the last cigarette in the pack. Throw the pack away with the cigarette in the pack. Trust me. It will short circuit your brain because when you smoke that last cigarette, there's a trigger in your brain that goes, I need to buy more cigarettes. And you cannot trick that. You cannot trick that.
Interesting.
But if you throw the pack away with the cigarette, it's so wasteful and it's so disturbing to your brain, it won't trigger that rebuy.
What's your eating window schedule? Would you say it's like concrete or it's flex?
My eating schedule is typically 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. So a 7-hour window, give or take.
Smoke salmon,
You
not
got
cigs.
Smoked salmon. Yeah, she was trying to find some in the store today. Did you find?
I don't think Sprouts carries it.
Maybe not.
I've been in multiple Sprouts. And
Rebuy, not ribeye. Yeah. Von Dizzle was triggered. Now he's gonna go smoke some cigarettes. Natural source of digestive enzymes. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna be right back.
do you know of any low inflammatory vegetables?
Not cruciferous.
Hi, Elise. How low carb are you? 30 grams a day, 20 grams a day? I don't track anything. I was tracking for like a couple of days in a row just to get a feel for what I was eating. And like when I'm traveling, I'll eat more flexible just because I don't feel like being extremely strict. And as long as I'm still feeling okay. But I would say when I'm home, it's like probably under 20 grams a day, I think.
How do you like Boulder? You hate it.
No, I don't hate it.
Sucks.
I enjoy it. It's just not where I want to stay for a long time because I am obsessed with the ocean.
Boulder is so lame.
Boulder is cute.
True. It's okay. Boulder's cool.
You
Boulder's
like Boulder.
Boulder is cool.
I just am not a mountain person as much as I am an ocean person.
Yeah.
So
I did not. Wait. Did either of you experience keto flu? I did on day 7. It sucked.
I did not. I feel like the reason is because I was already eating high fat. What do you think?
I wasn't already eating high fat. Okay. So I came from straight off 5 years of high carb vegan, basically. And then 7 days in, I was really suffering.
This girl always talks about how hot you are. I've seen her in multiple stories.
Wallflower power?
Yeah, she's a fan.
Candida support from Noosa Pure. I bought this on Amazon. It's got a 2-month Candida thing. So this is what I'm taking. I'll let you guys know. Keep asking me about it because I'm going to be taking this shit every single day. 2 pills a day. What's in it? Okay. It's got oregano extract, caprylic acid, lactobacillus acidophilus, protease, cellulase, aloe vera leaf gel, arabinogalactin, anise seed, black walnut hulls powder, wormwood leaf powder, and
these
reishi
are all
mushroom.
Really good.
Do you see yourself eating carnivore for life? I see myself eating meat for life.
Damn.
I don't know about strict carnivore. I don't even do that anymore anyway. I just did it as an experiment in the beginning. We know when we are dehydrated, but how do we know if we're overhydrated? I mean, if you're peeing clear, you're probably overhydrated.
I know, I read that.
Boulder is the new age Patagonia paradise for Subaru shamans and cacao ceremony. Bro, I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, but you're on point as a motherfucker. Hey, thank you, LA Meth Witch.
Do you miss fruit?
If I miss fruit, I would just eat it. I don't have an issue with eating. Patty, what's up, Patty B? Do you sell weed at string cheese incident shows now that you live in Boulder? Selling weed there would be very much not profitable. Let me tell you a story about my first time arriving in Denver.
I didn't talk shit.
No, I got off the plane, literally walking out of the airport down the escalator, and weed smoke is in the fucking airport.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm.
Like as soon as I got to Denver, people were smoking weed and it was in the airport lobby.
Interesting.
Like that's how much people don't give a shit about smoking weed in Colorado.
I'm eating edibles right now.
Did you influence Elise to go carnivore? All right, so should I tell the real story about how I talked to you about carnivore?
Oh, we got $2.
Yes.
Looking great.
Thank you.
Thank you, producer Chris.
Appreciate that.
What is there something we haven't shared?
No, I don't think so. Basically, so I started researching heavily the carnivore thing. I started doing it, and then I got immediate digestive relief. And Elise and I have always had the same digestive issues, basically the same digestive triggers. And any information that we basically got, we would just like pass it along to each other. And she was interested, but she wasn't like she didn't immediately.
Confused. I was like congratulating you, like so glad you're feeling better. But I was like, I kept saying how, and like I don't get it.
Right.
But then you kept sharing, and I was like, oh, interesting.
Mateen, I'm taking these twice a day. That's what the thing says to do. You take it with meals. Yeah, Wacko Vegano is not vegan, man. This guy was talking shit on vegans for years. He said he has 250 videos basically talking shit on ex-vegans. I'm eating edibles right now. Are we still friends with any vegans?
Yes, I am. I had to
She has to say that for political reasons.
My PR person tells me to. No, I am. My friend Amelia is vegan.
You can name them all by name now.
A lot of them have gone back for sure. I just can't think at the moment.
I still have vegan friends, sure. We argue a lot. I'll tell you that much.
I have compassionate, healthy relationships with my vegan friends. No arguing.
I don't. Luckily, a lot of my vegan friends, the ones I really like the most, they went and started eating meat again. So it just made things so much easier. Drew, who first introduced you to carnivore? Well, okay, so Vegetable Police was one of the biggest ones because he was doing carnivore for like 30 days and then showed his experiment. And I could clearly see the gains that he made in 30 days in that first video.
I remember that.
And I used to talk mad shit on him in his comments and be like, dude, you're not even making any gains. Like, he literally would work out for like a whole year and make like no progress. And then all of a sudden he does 30 days on carnivore and he starts looking like a fucking man. JG Lee, $2. Thank you.
What is the ditto for, though?
The ditto is that you guys look great.
Oh, wow.
How do you feel? How does weed feel on carnivore versus vegan? The same, I guess.
I think I only had one hit since changing my diet.
It's the same. Ellie, hi Drew. When getting cravings for something crunchy, what do you think about sometimes snacking on pork rinds in its own lard? Go for it. I think Primal Edge has some recipes in the Carnivore Cookbook, which I recommend you guys buying, by the way. It's beautiful.
I saw it for the first time yesterday. It's pretty.
Oh, here we go. Do you think James Aspie has an aggressive form of erectile dysfunction? Hey, all I know is that he's a hot vegan. Chicks love him. He can do no wrong. This is Realignment? What? Is that your new name, Realignment?
I have no idea.
Look at this question. That's a no comment. That's a no comment right there. Why do you think there's so many went ex-vegan roughly around the same time?
It's very interesting. You know what's interesting is that I feel like a lot of the people who I know who stopped being vegan, it was like we all did it around the same like 6-month period and then started sharing around the same time. But none of us knew that each other had changed our diet. So like we were all doing it at the same time and didn't know about it. And I don't know why that is, aside from like maybe we were about 4 years in.
I think that there's a very significant wall that vegans run into commonly, and it's about the 4 or 5 year mark. And I think everybody, like she said, went vegan around the same time. So yeah, basically that's
We
what
just
happens.
started running into issues around the same time as each other.
Yeah. And and then so everybody's having the same issues and talking about it,
That's why it's so interesting, like when someone's been vegan for like a year and they're like, I would fucking never do that. And I'm like, I didn't think so either.
Right. Yeah. If you're a 2 or 3 year vegan, you're still trucking on your old game. Like,
Which is amazing if you feel good, but just
I think 2019 is a huge hit to veganism. Yeah, I agree. You guys just said that the money is flowing. Guys, slow down. Hold on. We're going to get to those super chats. I really, really appreciate that. You guys deserve some major love. You just said that every vegan friend she publicly has is no longer vegan. That's not what I said. I just said that politically she has to say that she still has vegan friends. It was a joke.
it was a joke.
We both have vegan friends. Smoke them if you got them. 100%. Okay. Cannot answer that one.
Don't even.
Because they all went vegan roughly the same time. Yeah, exactly. Ellie Goodall, thank you. If you have a question with that beautiful $4.99 there, Ellie, you can throw it in the chat.
Please ask a question.
But I appreciate the $5. That's dope. Look at Patty. Everybody wanted to get lean like Patty B.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
That was on my goals list.
Would you say you started the ex-vegan trend? In my mind, vegetable? No, I definitely assassinated many vegans in Hawaii, but not on YouTube. Everybody else was already doing their thing.
IEVK.
Eve K is a big supporter. This guy's always up in here. Thanks, Eve. Thank you for the quiche. Make sure we don't miss Ellie if she ends up putting a question in there. Or Eve. We're going to respond to them anyway. I feel our generation gets gut issues due to the first 20 years of life. Yeah, I agree. I think that antibiotics and asthma, and we're just so quick to give these kids pills and anything to fix their problem right away. And I think that it has a lot to do with our bad digestion. And once you have bad digestion, you ain't going to digest vegetables for shit. What are you laughing at?
The trans vegan.
Trans vegan. It's so funny to like take these SJW terms and like turn it on people. I love it. Why didn't you feel good on the vegan diet? Rocco, I personally had a lot of digestive issues, horrible bloating and gas that made my life miserable. Couldn't make muscle gains, poor libido, bad oral hygiene, tooth issues. Yeah. Drew, I was a multi-sport athlete, then literally quit all sports after months. Yes, exactly. Because
literally. I remember the first week I went vegan, I was like pounding weights in the gym. And then all of a sudden I said to my roommate at the time, I was like, I just feel like hiking all of a sudden. Like, I don't feel like lifting weights anymore.
Yeah, when you don't have the ability, that's what I say about veganism, guys. You start lacking the ability to do things. Somebody asked about my grandma going vegan. No, she's not. She's actually eating in an intermittent fasting window right now, and she's eating. It's okay. It's all right. She's eating an intermittent fasting window, and she's eating high protein. I'm trying to get her to eat a lot less calories. She's like 215 pounds, and she needs to lose weight. Or 206 pounds.
Oh my god.
206 pounds. That's tight. Patty, hell yeah, dude.
Oh man.
I'll help you, Patty. Yeah, exactly. Andrew, you become like spiritual where you're just like, I'm just gonna do yoga. I'm just gonna walk around in nature. You just got no power.
I lost 60 pounds in 4 months on keto/carnivore.
Yeah, I'm dropping my grandma's weight. She weighs herself every time she comes over to my house now. She's like, I lost another pound.
She's so cute.
Hey, congratulations, Reza. Ooh, it's 8:42. Oh, we're going to miss the Persian food tonight. Damn. Do I mind Elisa's hairy armpits?
No, don't do it.
She said she's going to shave them.
I'm not.
Jacko said that one of the reasons he's quitting is because he has a kid. Yeah, dude, that's a good reason. I think a lot of people get reality checked hard when they are vegan and they start having kids. Are you living in Hilo now? No.
Sarah, I won't. No worries.
I would never move to Hilo
Ooh.
again. Drew, man, you were raw vegan or were you? Shoot, I can't keep up. What are you?
Well, I was oohing this. Should I start injecting my blood
Into my arms, my mom's arm when she sleeps, she's vegan. Dude, she's gonna wake up so ready for meat. Has your gut completely healed? No.
No, I wasn't gonna.
Has your gut completely healed? Do you still have bloating? Yes, I do, Martine. I have issues with it. If I eat a bunch of stuff that used to fuck me up as a vegan, it will still fuck me up right now. It's not healed. So the vegans were right about that so far for me. Other people have healed their gut issues, like with Crohn's and stuff like that. But I think that what I have going on is simple, but it's just, it is what it is. Hey, Carnival's up in the chat doing some house cleaning for us. Appreciate that. Thoughts on raw vegan mothers raising their kids as fruitarian? No, I'm not with that at all. And I know several mothers, by the way, who've raised their kids as even just regular vegans. Their kids had horrible tooth issues. They're underweight. Dude, Fit Shorty Eats. I don't mind dropping names. This has nothing to do with Elise. She's not even here. Fit Shorty Eats. She's pregnant right now. She's a fruitarian. Dude, her eyes are sunken all the way back in her head, and she is basically going to raise a kid as a fruit eater. That's whack, in my opinion. Super whack. No, we're not in Hawaii. We're in California.
Where does she live?
That Shorty Eats, I believe, lives in Bali or something. I don't know. They're all over the place. They travel. I was vegan for 4.5 years, T-Roz. Do I ever go to the doctor? Not really. Ann Osborne, what about her? Healthy looking long-term vegan. Wink, wink. Oh, yeah. She looks great. Dude, what's with people losing their hair? Ellie says she lost.
Oh, yeah. I know so many girls who lost so much hair vegan.
And periods. Girls being anemic. All kinds of issues. Carnival's up in the chat.
I know girls who lost like half the amount of their hair.
My boy. Yeah, dude, I haven't heard about that. Oh, Fit Shorty had her baby? Okay. Yeah, I think it's pretty.
Does she have a large community?
She has a big channel, yeah. So it's definitely in the tens of thousands. My cousin's kid is vegan and she's fat and strong. Okay. How old is that kid? Thoughts on Fully Raw Christina being a fruitarian? I don't know. I mean, people have pointed out her blood work that Dr. Garth Davis glances over and tries to make sound like it's all good. And I think her HDL her triglyceride to HDL ratio was quite high, or her A1Cs or something like that. How to spot a vegan? Oh my God, so many. The sunken eyes, the 90-degree shoulders, the angular shoulders, so many. The sunken face. Mark Pazio, haven't heard of him.
Can we talk about how, like, once you go vegan, it's almost like your like idea of what looks good changes?
True. I feel like once you start getting really skinny, or once you start getting really weak, like other weak people and other skinny people start to make a little bit more sense to you, you know? You're like, oh, we're light. We feel light. That's the thing that people say. And somebody said your sunken eyes look better since you started eating animal products.
Me?
Yeah.
Cool.
She's not offended, guys. We already talked about Sparage. He's an interesting weirdo.
I'm still vegan when I'm sleeping. Me too.
Elise, you look like a teenager again.
Great.
Is that a positive thing that you're saying?
Who knows?
Any advice for a 21-year-old guy trying to make sense and a living in this world? This is a conversation near and dear to my heart, Sid. My best advice would be to Don't listen to these people who say don't go to college. I would advise to still go to college. Find something that you want to do. If you don't have a dramatic passion to do something right now that's like ready to go that you're already fucking good at, like you're an amazing artist or just something that you're very passionate about that people find valuable in the real world, then I would try and go get like a trade skill or something like that and make some cash right away out of school and then try and do your own thing if that's what you want to do long term. But that's a very tough question and it's a hard world, man. Don't let people tell you otherwise. Or you can just manifest everything and it works.
That wasn't gonna be my response.
Okay, all right. Elise works hard as fuck, guys. If you guys ever followed her content. Andrew, yeah, please send me the pictures of you.
My face was starting to look kind of haggard.
Do I have a job? No, but I've had many jobs and a college degree, and I've done all the fucking bullshit that you could imagine. Sales jobs, retail, outside sales, like all that shit. I've done everything. Let's see. Ellen Fisher is? Yeah, I've met Ellen Fisher. I've met her kids several times. I met her husband. Comments. Her kids look extremely healthy and happy to me.
So happy.
Yeah, they really do.
So happy.
Did I ever consider military? I did. I wanted to join the Army and be a helicopter pilot. My face looks younger, and apparently yours does too.
Woo.
The Dave Project. Hey man, should I quit being a vegan? Well, that's the $1 million question these days, bro. We need a little bit more information. Are you doing well on your vegan diet? Do you feel good? Any changes in senses? No. Maybe I don't want to. No, I'm not gonna make any pseudoscience up here. I feel the same. What are you guys curious about with Ellen Fisher? I'm not gonna say anything bad about her. She's a really nice lady. She's always been very nice to me. Her husband was really cool with me. Their kids look very healthy and happy. There's not much else to say. How are you living without a job? I saved up a lot of money before I ended up traveling and living in Hawaii and doing all that stuff. I had enough cash, and I created a vegan dating app, which I'm sure you guys have probably heard some people talk about. Spent a lot of money on that.
You have like a part-time job helping people with their shit.
True. I also coach people these days, so yes, I do have a job, I guess. Although it doesn't feel like work. By the way, yeah, if you guys do want to contact me for some coaching, please hit me up at Drew Morg on Instagram. We can DM and we can talk. I do 30 and 60-minute sessions. And what I say my specialty is really getting people away from the vegan diet who are struggling. And
You've helped a handful of people
a
who are
lot,
like
actually.
up.
Yeah, people hit me up in the DMs every day, guys, with amazing stories. Some of them are in this chat right now that talk to me and have shared their incredible journeys. And they say people like me and Bobby and all these other influencers that are talking about their ex-vegan situations. It's been a big thing for people. Drew, do you eat kale or spinach? I was eating kale actually for a while, but I noticed after I would eat a big amount of it that I was getting a bit of like pinching in my stomach. Like not bloating or gas, but like it's very distinct, uncomfortable pinching feeling. And I would literally cut it out one day and then eat it the next day and just do these A/B tests. And it went away when I stopped eating the kale. So pretty sure it's the kale. Yeah, see, thank you so much for helping to shift the collective mindset about veganism on YouTube. Yeah.
It's just like weird to look back and be like, how did I get here?
Yeah. I mean, I think all the vegans' heart was in the right place. And honestly, and that's the funny thing is that the vegans now that are still leaning on science, it's hilarious because all of us ex-vegans believe in the same science that they're talking about. It's just that we didn't get the results the science promised us. So, Patty, I'll make a workout video for you, man. Thank you, Christian. You're a longtime supporter too. I don't forget you guys, man. This channel's gonna keep growing, and we're gonna keep helping people.
Do you have a favorite food? Oh yeah, I think we already answered this. Well, do you have a favorite food that's not meat?
Not meat.
Or like a favorite type of?
I mean, I still like candy and shit like that. I still like Kit Kats. I like soda. But the way I look at it is I'm so much healthier now. My digestive system is so much healthier now that I can handle those things in small quantity and not have a big, terrible reaction to it. Yeah, see, Sarah says that she felt like she didn't feel crazy since we were all sharing about this stuff. Yeah, Sarah, imagine being vegan in Hawaii with all vegan friends and cooking steak in the kitchen. People were pissed. My roommates were pissed. We had people move out of the house. A couple moved out of the house.
Question for Elise: is there a single food that helped your hair grow back that you lost? I personally don't think that my hair changed on a vegan diet, but I knew a lot of ladies who lost a lot of hair, and none of them could figure out how to grow it back. None of them had like a specific food that worked for them or anything like that. To my understanding, everyone who is struggling with that still is.
What are your thoughts on John Rose? I was one of the first early adopters of John Rose's juicing experiments. I actually created one of the first study guides for people to help them do his actual juicing protocol. And I was a big contributor to his channel and honestly helped so many people there. But I think he's a charismatic guy that basically he's lost in the sauce. I'm sure he's helped some people along the way. Maybe some really overweight people get results, but I don't think that juicing does anything long term. I don't think that it's a good thing to do. I don't think that people are shitting out this serpent that he's talking about. Going 90 plus days on a juice fast is absolutely stupid. And he seems to be the only one that can do it without losing any weight. I think it's ridiculous. Nobody can do that. Thank you, JG, for your wonderful super chat donations. I really appreciate those $2.
Do you think that juicing like green juice, like having a green juice once a day, is a bad thing?
No. And I think, honestly, juicing greens is probably one of the healthier ways to get it because you're going to actually get those minerals and nutrients out of it. Because when you have the fiber in your system, you're not going to get to those vitamins and minerals.
Right. So you juice faster.
Juice fasting is bad. But I think like having a cup of green juice a day might be great along with a high animal food diet. You're probably going to be super nutritious. Your nutrients are going to be through the roof. Are we going to make carnivore babies? I don't know if I'm going to have babies in my life. It's a maybe for me. Let's see. Not starving and hungry all day as a vegan. Yeah, not starving and not being hungry and satisfied sucked as a vegan. Oh, vegan deterioration.
Oh, wow.
My fave.
Drew loves you.
I'm such a fan.
He always watches your videos like all the time.
I'm a huge fan. Such a huge fan. I love it. Oh, I got to send you some pictures. I got some pictures waiting on my phone for you. Vegan deterioration.
How do you contact her?
How do I get in touch with you?
Does she
Like,
have an Instagram?
Yeah, she says she doesn't use it though. But what is the Instagram? I'll send you the pics. It's pretty fun, pretty funny. Elise has great hair.
Aw, thanks.
We are so screwed on eating meat or eating food tonight. We're gonna leave in 4 minutes, guys. We have to get some food. Everything's gonna close down around here.
I'm fasting.
DM me about the pics, Andrew. Yes. Question for Drew. Do you think you will include more plants in your diet later on? I've heard that extended periods of time on the carnivore diet can cause food intolerances. I don't believe that it causes more intolerances. We don't know that yet. But I will include more plant foods for sure. I don't have anything against plants in moderation. Thoughts on dairy like Greek yogurt and whey. I like all those things. I don't eat whey protein or anything like that.
I haven't figured the dairy thing out yet. I don't know about it.
Drew said on the chat the other day you love squashing malnourished, end-stage weak vegans with rotting teeth on the chat.
Interesting.
It's a pleasure.
You should read the book The Dental Diet. Fascinating.
All right, we got 3 more minutes, guys. Put in your last-minute questions.
Ask something fascinating.
Yes.
And crazy. What's your...
Sugar for the win. Carb up. Y'all, meat eating is not the way to go. Been there, bro.
Andrew has been very active in this. Andrew Abbott.
Yes, he has. Rocco's Vegan Life. Please tell me how long you've been vegan. Please post up your gains so that we can all do our own assessment of your amazing situation. Do I ever do consultations without coaching? Just a lonely guy. You need a strong male role model.
You'll do like a 10-minute thing,
Whoa, you giving away my time now?
and then you should definitely get coached.
What are your zodiac signs?
Investing in your personal self-growth is the best investment you can make in your entire life. Because when you enhance your own health, whether it's mental or physical, that positively impacts everyone around you. So do it for everyone else and yourself.
What are your zodiac signs? I'm a Cancer, and you're an Aries. Question for Drew: you gonna talk to Goji Man when he bounces back on YouTube? Sure.
He's off still, huh?
Yeah, I got nothing wrong with Goji.
Goji Berry.
Do you think you'll include more plants? We already answered that one. Vegan degeneration deterioration is great. 100% agree. I love her. Do you have a favorite food? Beef. I like them all. I like everything, man.
I like everything too, honestly. Will you both do shrooms tonight? Probably not.
No, but if somebody pulls up with a blunt, I might have to hit that. Oh, somebody's coming in. Perfect timing. We actually got a.
Oh my god, it's Ted Carr!
Where's Theodore?
Right there. He said, "Hi, babies."
There we go. What's up, Ted? Ted, Jackson's on the fence, man. Vegan assassin, right here. They have one conversation. It's a game over. Don't send your fruit people my way. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Jack G, Drew's not growing taller. Oh, this guy. This fucking guy.
What?
The Jock G guy, your buddy.
Oh. Hi, Jack.
But can you dunk? Hey, Marley. Good to know. I'm glad that it's working out for you.
Question.
People say you're dating. Is it true? Sure. Veganism allows people to eat meat to reduce suffering. True. Yo, Ted, you high? Hey, Sid. Thank you for the $10 donation. At what point do you stop caring about health? I.e., the worry about longevity is more detrimental than the benefit of changing your lifestyle choices. At what point do you stop caring about health?
Never.
Yeah, I think that health and fitness are at the very tippy top of my pyramid of important priorities in life. I think it's the most important thing you could possibly do. You have to focus. Without health, you don't have shit.
Without health, you can't make any positive changes in the world. Even if you want to prioritize the environment or anything, if you're fucking struggling, how can you actually do anything
right
to your fullest potential?
Hey, Eddie, aloha from Kona, man. Kona is the shit. I love Kona. Ted's high. I don't think Ted smokes weed, guys.
Or does he?
What do you say to cholesterol and future heart disease that vegans ask? The best understanding of science and scientific, the mechanisms of the way that sugar affects our arterial health is that, the way that our arterial health becomes inflamed is from sugar. And then the cholesterol comes to repair that damage. So I guess limit your sugar and then don't worry about cholesterol. That's what I would say. Aries squad is fire, literally.
Fuck yeah, man.
Okay, guys, we're going to wrap it here. I appreciate all of the super chats, especially all the questions, the participation. We held 125 people for the last 30 to 45 minutes.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for showing up. And we're going to go get something to eat. And maybe they'll see us again this week.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe we'll do one on your channel.
Maybe.
That would be wild.
It's hard to read.
It's going to be that's insane. It's you could come over here on vacation, It's it's easier. All right, thanks, Christian. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for all the love, guys. All of you guys, you regulars, you guys are keeping me going. Seriously. Really appreciate it. Oh, Ted, thanks for the...
Ted donated!
Ted, I will twerk for that Canadian $1. What's the exchange rate on that? That's 25 cents, dude. You gotta bump that up, Ted. We know you got the pockets, bro. The Canadian Fruit Fest. I'm just kidding. Thank you for the $1, Ted. I will never be ungrateful for any money you throw my way. All right. 1 USD is like, hey, all right, hey, that's a fiver. That's a fiver. All right, peace out, guys. We're gonna get some food. Take care.